Welcome back to the mountains, everybody. We are back on Laysara Kingdom to continue our campaign, as we are now going to be setting up a colony on Quartz Fall. As it says here, it's not very spacious, as only one side of the mountain is suitable for habitation, but full of rock crystal deposits, which we want to send back after having success on our last mission. So, let's see what this one has in store for us and what puzzles may be waiting as we take on this next phase of this beautiful game. Again, if you like puzzles and little relaxing kind of city builders, highly recommend this one. Lots of scenarios and open free building that you can do. So we've made it. Great spot for a colony. Lots of rock crystals. Okay. It's too small for snow caps to form. No avalanches. That's good news. Need to establish a settlement, of course. Okay, so we need a population of 40 lowlanders. So I guess let's take a look here. That right there is the way up to the mountain. Actually, we got two. So there's actually quite a bit of space, but all the rock crystals, there's a lot of crystals over there. So we're going to have a lowland settlement over here, and then we can have our artisans and mining going on there. And then we've got a spot for, again, lowlands down here, mining all throughout here, and our monks can be up here. So in order to keep them somewhat close together, ooh, we got copper and we have rock crystals. So let's start with our lowland deposits down this way. And we're just going to start with having a road go right down the middle. And we can always maneuver that as we need to. First things first, let's get ourselves a food market and set it up right there. Get the road. That tends to be how I like to actually. Let's extend it off a little bit. And now let's get ourselves our residential homes. Lowlanders, here we come. Okay, so we've got several there. Let's stick to one more and we'll be good. And we have ourselves our population of 40. Surely can use some artisans. Yep. We start importing cheese. We can provide artisans with honey. Okay. Few regions with perfect conditions to do so. Okay, so we need to get honey as well. But, well, first things first, let's take care of the Sampa cheese and everything that we can over here. It looks like eggs. So let's look at our food. And let's just go with egg production. We're going to put it on this side here. Right off the bat, how many are we able to supply? So that's got all of that just fine. We've got 8 income, only 4 being consumed. What else do we need? We need to get more food types, as well as some enlightenment. Let's take care of enlightenment right off the bat. I wonder if this might take care of the enlightenment back over this way. Not quite. So we could put one back over this way. Looks like that takes care of most. It does not get their enlightenment fulfilled. Interesting. Well, if we put it there. That doesn't either because they need something else. So let's just go ahead and destroy that. We'll come back to it later if we need to. Right, so we got that going. We'll need utensils and stuff. So let's go ahead and think about what we're going to do with the artisans. Need to go up a level. Either one looks just fine to do that. Let's do here. And again, head up this way. We will need some food distribution. And we're going to actually... How are we doing? All right, let's get some honey. So this is great when in mid zones, get us more. 5 times on these. Got to make sure they're going to be within range. How are we doing on honey? 10 with lots of consumption still available. Can we reach a road here? Yes, we can. Still have plenty left. I do want to be able to move up, which we could do right there already. Oh, sorry about that. Let's take a look. We're going to stick our artisan houses over this way. Oh, we could put one right here on the end. That's nice. Fits right there. Okay, looks like we're going to need some yaks. A compact yak breeder versus just having a yak pasture. Let's get a yak pasture down here. We'll get this one kind of out of the way. Let's get one more. We're going to need them anyways. What problems do we see? Do you remember what the tradeswoman was saying? She's going to sell it to us, so we need money. What do we need to do? Have 10 artisan houses at level 2. We are going to have to get the dormitory, aren't we? Well, we can get a donation spot already. This one takes care of all the houses there. And this one can take care of all of those. There we go. But we are missing some lowlanders. And the best way that's going to do that is if we can get these folks upgraded. But let's build 2 more lowland huts first. Okay, what do our artisans need? We need prosperity. Baths, decorations, and a praying place. Doesn't connect to a road over there, so that's unfortunate. Put that one there. How are we doing? So we just need 2 prosperity things on several of these. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I don't think we're going to be able to get all of those. Let's move this guy. Doesn't help. I was hoping that would. Okay, let's get the prosperity. So we're looking for baths, decorations, ale, and ugh. We don't have any baths around here. So we go way over there. But that's nowhere near. And it's not in range of anything, so that doesn't help us at all. Commodity supplier will be beneficial to us. We could get some decorations. Perfumes, yak races, tapestry, ale. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we're going to need to maybe build some artisans over here to get this goal, to get that advantage of the baths. But let's see what we can do here first with some decorations, such as a decorative topiary. It's very lovely. Ah, there we go. That's 8 of them. Just missing out. How about a little decorative tree? And who are we missing? This one up here. You can get a decorative flower pot. Or a tree. All right, and how will upgrading artisans' houses help us with money? More artisans means more money. They give a little more generously than the other citizens. Okay, good to know. If we want to maximize revenue, it's best to increase the population of artisans, not other folks. Exploitation. Collect money from donations. All right, so we could increase that, but I also feel like getting this up and running is going to help us a lot as well. Let's build a mine. So we're going to have our mine. Actually, let's move this. Got to send this elsewhere. We are going to need that commodity supplier. Right there will take care of a lot of it. This is going to take care of our utensils for us. Now the coppersmith, we're going to need some distribution. So let's get the carrier posts over far enough to where it's going to reach. Think that will work. And then from there, we get the coppersmith, bring it down here, and voila. Closer. But that doesn't get us what we need. I think it's time to get ourselves, well, let's go ahead and build some more artisans. That's what they told us they want to see around here. Okay. We get them some decorations and we'll be okay. And we got a nice little spot for decorations right there. Oh, we're so close. We need more lowlanders, so let's go ahead and build some huts for them. This is a spot as any. Okay, now we can buy the cheese. Oh no, what's another problem? We need more research to build a trading post, of course, and that's where our monks come in. We need enlightenment of our people wherever we roam, that's right. So we need to get our monks, and we're going to put them up on the high level. Rumor has it monks sleep hanging upside down like bats. Oh, interesting. So we need these guys up here. Again, we're going to need to get some food distribution. So let's start with that route. We are also going to need to get ourselves a nice academy. See what we can put together here. Oh, just missing. 3. Okay. And another dormitory. Enable it. Oh, we're so close. A few more dorms and we'll be good to go. So we got our academy. We need 7 more lowlanders. And again, this problem right now is we don't have what we need for some of that. We could get some Sampa. I'm sure that's going to come in handy later on. So how about we put some barley fields down here. And give that to the mill. Closer. It's just a matter of getting either a gong or a mandala. Can we do that? We can. We can get a mandala right there. Everything. Oh, that gets all of the houses. Put it there. We go. Lots of income. Oh, we don't have enough. Let's get ourselves some more Sampa. There, we've got it. We're going to need more yaks as well, it looks like. Let's combine that one. And now we need more monks. But let's see what's next for us. Trading post it is. Do you have our cheese? Ah, I paid for it fair and square. Yes, you did. Of course, an adequate price. Buy 10 cheese in trading posts. So let's get ourselves a trading post. Put it right down here. We're gonna need more yaks again. Now this is where the barley, turn the hay. We need to get the hairdryer though to be able to do that. So we'll just stick with another regular old yak farm. We're gonna put another one there. We know we're gonna need them. Buy a cheese. And we've got it, but we need to pick somewhere for this to send. And now it's going there, so now we've got everything we could need over here, but we're going to need to get that cheese elsewhere too. Cart post would be very beneficial for us at this point. Fortunately, we can't fit it in there. Send that somewhere else. And then we are also going to send this up to this one. So now our artisans have their cheese as well. Just got to get that Sampa up there. All in all, we're doing fine. For all the hassle, I'm not sure if it would have been easier to just produce cheese here. At least cheaper. That sounds like a good idea. Oh, look at this. We've already provided 60 lowlanders with cheese. Now it's time to get mining rock crystals. Oh, not so fast. Take some of our team to learn about the nature of the universe. Raising a monastery. Monks use painted cedar to consolidate our knowledge and gain new insights. With rock crystal deposits, we can produce dye and then painted cedar. That's exactly what we need in a monastery. Oh, we will learn so much. So I have a monastery working at full efficiency. We're going to need a monastery. We're going to need them around so we can put that. Actually, let's get rid of that. Put our monastery right there with them. We're gonna need some more monks. How many do we need? Oh no, we need a lot more bunks. A lot. Still need more. Let's pause that for a second before we run ourselves into the ground. There. That should help almost have all the monks that we need. We're going to put another row back over here. And hopefully that's enough, although we don't have any food over there. And so we need to receive painted cedar to produce more on the research level. I wonder... It looks like we don't need that once we get this up and running, because it can research 3 research. So we need painted cedar. So we need a cedar painter. Now to get the cedar painter, we need an herbalist. We need cedar grove. We need rock crystals. And we need a dye producer. Oh my goodness, they're so demanding. So the herbalist and the rock crystals will send it to the dye producer. And then the cedar grove will send it as well to the cedar painter, and then we will get it to the monastery. Interesting. So this grows herbs. But we're going to need a rock crystal deposit, which we've got right here. We can build that mine there. That's going to need to go to the cedar painter. Actually, let's go ahead and build this one because we know we're going to need it too. And the dye producer can fit right there. We have ourselves a trading post. It does not fit there. I was hoping it would. That doesn't either. Okay, so that's going to there. We need this then to get ourselves up to the cedar painter. But we need the herbalist to go to the dye producer as well. So we can put a couple herbalists. Now we just need that then to go to the cedar painter. So we can put that right by it. Ta-da! Now we just need this distributed via a trading post. Do need to leave a little bit of room. So we put... Oh, not a trading post. What am I doing? Wrong distribution. We need the cart post, which does fit up there. So that's perfect. And now, what else needs to go to that? We need to get ourselves a cedar grove. Where are we going to put the cedar grove? We could put that up here as well. We won't have any room for the artisans then. But we can always reposition this. So we are not getting enough cedar wood to increase this. Oh, we're bleeding through the treasury at the moment. Let's get everything we need. starting with more monks. Oh, we don't have a donation place up here, do we? Well, that's an oversight. Let's start with that. That helps. Get ourselves the monks that we need. Okay, almost. Now let's get ourselves some more artisans, but we have made a mess here. I think it will be more effective. Let's think about this. We've got such a good spot here. So we can move this down to there for right now. And this one's going to be going up to that. Let's move this down here. Let's get this move. Actually, cancel that. Cancel that. These guys. The herbalist is sending all that. Okay, so that's canceling that. That's going to go to that. And then this, it's going to send it to, yeah, once we get the road. Gotcha. Let's get ourselves some artisans. Now we're doing fine. We are going to need some more yak pastures. Do we have... We don't have that research level yet. Okay, we can now then... I think it's safe to move this one. Our cedar grove up there. Oh, we could put... one here. And another cedar grove right there. Okay, so we've got that. They're not receiving any dye. But now we can get the dye sent to them. Okay, so they got the dye. They're not producing a lot of wood. Feel like I'm missing something on that. Oh, they produce it more in the middle or even more up at the top. Let's try that. Let's actually maneuver this up to here. And put these. This will be much, much more efficient for us if we have these up here. So much better. Now we're producing all sorts of stuff. We've got that going. And then this can be sent to... It's not in range. Right there. Okay. Let's get our yaks. And let's get some more of those monks. We don't have these guys upgraded at all because we have no food for them. We could get them just some eggs up here. Simple egg production. Oh, it's not in range. Not enough, but we are close. Okay, things are going well. Have a monastery working at full efficiency. We're not quite at full efficiency. So this is producing 4. We needed to produce... Oh, we need 6. All right, so we're back at it. Getting another cedar painter. Not in range. Range is going to drive me crazy. We could put him there. Alright, so that's there. And now these. Send one to them. Building cannot be transported resource itself. Oh, wrong one. I'm so confused. Not in range. Urgh. Let's just build no roads. Now we've got it. So now they need to get the dye. Where's the dye coming from? We got a surplus of 2. Send it to them as well. And now do we have the full capacity? Yes, we do. And we've got ourselves a little bit of a treasury going here. Oh. People require higher satisfaction. Getting all demanding on us. Oh, okay. Did we learn anything new? Yeah, we learned a lot of things. Like we gotta have a lot of monks all over the place. And you start burning incense as well, I guess. And don't we need to sell rock crystal and go away from here? We need to burn incense. We'll anger the spirits. Do what he says. I'm too young to die. Ah. Provide 120 monks with access to incense from shrines. So on the shrine, incense smoke from shrines is as valued for its amazing scent as it is despised for looking similar to the mist. Requires a steady supply of incense. Okay. So we're going to need to get these in different spots. But we're going to need to get the incense. Incense production. We need an herbalist. We need a cedar grove. We need an incense maker, which gives it to the shrine. These monks are so unbelievably demanding. Like, uh-oh, we're out of money. No! Okay, we got it paused. Let's fix this. Okay. So we're good on lowlanders, we're good on artisans, we're good on that. What we need is to figure out how to get this incense there. So for the incense, let's keep it paused. A steady supply of incense. Okay, we already did that. We can produce this here. Oh, that's not good. We need lots of monks. So do we really need to be at research level 4? Disable that. We might be okay at research level 3. They're all okay still. We need to get that up. Okay, so we need herbs and we need cedar wood. They're both receiving everything they need. Let's get the cedar grove again. Maybe one will be enough. Now we need to get an herbalist. Oh yeah, they're receiving way more than they need. So we're going to actually have to have another incense maker. Most likely. Okay, let's get our herbalist. Okay, so now we are receiving just the right amount. these guys, we are going to need to get a distribution spot. Cart posts, which we'll send to that, and then they can distribute as needed. We got a surplus of 7 still. Aha! So close. Just need a few more with access. So they've got these covered. They've got these covered. We need somebody up at the top. Shrine right there will do the trick. And we got enough. And we are back in making money. But one thing that we are going to need is more artisans. So let's go ahead and add another artisan house. They're getting super demanding too. Praying place, incense, mandala. We can get a mandala up here. Praying place is a lot smaller. Stick a praying place there. Okay, we've got the income saved there. Whew, that was close. Almost ruined that. Now we've got stuff going, but we are still missing a few artisans, which is costing us 40. We don't have the cheese, actually. We don't have enough cheese, do we? Could just produce our own yak shack and produce our own cheese. We'll consider that. For right now, we're doing okay. Alright, let's see what they're asking for next. Sacred fumes from the shrines. I mean, the ones in the sky. Oh, look, rain. Uh-oh. It's a cataclysm, tragedy, flood, tsunami. Calm down, sir. It is just rain. People seem pretty terrified. More incense. Okay. A weather breakdown. Provide 420 citizens with access to incense from shrines. That's a lot. Looks like we're almost there as well. We just gotta... Oh my goodness, that's a lot of shrines. That's a lot of monks to have to upkeep all of these. So if we stick one there... What's that get us? 162. We have nowhere near what we need. Because that's getting more than enough. Okay, so we've got... Yeah, that's more than they need. So we could just simply... Try a new distribution here. Carrier posts. Ah, not negative again. Cancel that. Send to that. That gets us back there. We are going to need yet another incense maker. Gets us enough there, it looks like. But again, we need more monks. They are so close to getting upgraded. If we can bring them some cheese... Now we just need to get more cheese. But to get more cheese, that's going to cost us. So we might be able to find ourselves with some upgrades. That's helping us. Oh, and then we don't have enough eggs. Still helping. Now we're having a whole other host of issues, though. Receiving monetary relief. Great. Let's get some artisans. So, again, what are we at? 330. We are very close. What happens if we give them incense? Will that be enough for some of these to upgrade? Put an incense maker right there. Oh no, we don't need the incense maker, do we? Destroy that. We need the shrine, which does still get to quite a few of them. And now we still have a surplus. We're up to 402. And let's do one more shrine over here somewhere if we can. Can't get any to fit there. It does fit there though. And now we've reached our goal, but we are in trouble for money. So before we unpause this thing, we got to figure out that money situation. And that's where we're going to come over to this spot. We're going to start with the food market. Actually, no, we aren't going to. This will just be a poor area for artisans. Okay, so we have those all. It looks like we might need to get the food market after all, though. Let's go around. Okay, so we're looking at 12 artisans needed still. All right, we've got enough. They have no food whatsoever. Getting some honey will be a quick fix, especially at this level. We'll put the honey right there. It's got us much closer. Now we just need to get some income. So let's put a donation spot right there as they come up the bridge. But now we still need more artisans. Sapa. So close. Ugh. We have a lot of extra monks up here. Are they all paying their fair share? We don't have enough money for that. Oh, it's so close. But then that cancels each other out. Just keeps canceling each other out. 17. Not quite. So they've got relief. They need cheese, they need sapa, they need eggs. We can provide eggs. That gets us into the black. Okay. What's next? Told you it was nothing to worry about. We dry my clothes for the next week. Oh. Supplying our main city with rock crystal. We'll sell it here and buy it back on the other mountain. Ah, there she is. Just send it to another trading post and I'll take care of the rest. So sell 12 rock crystals in trading posts. Well, we have our rock crystals. They are sending way more than needed to the dye producer, it looks like. Okay, so we got that going. We do need another trading post. Don't think we can fit one down here, though. Oh. There we go. Now we can get our trading posts with a cart post up here somewhere. Oh, wait. They're receiving dye. We need the rock crystals. Putting it right there would be perfect. Problem is we don't have any spot for it right there. So we could put it there. Sit one right there, maybe. Destroy that. Let's transplant these poor folks. Along with this shrine. Oh, don't go crazy on me yet. There. We'll move this one to right there. And the trading post doesn't fit. You artisans in your giant houses. Gotta move you too, sir. If I can find a spot for you. You know, here's a nice spot right over here. Keeps us having the artisans, and now I can get ourselves a trading post. And this rock crystal is going to send to there. Has that. We can sell it. Oh, it's turned negative. So we're going to need a lot more rock crystal. And I just realized I made the wrong stinking building, didn't I? We did not want it to be that. We wanted it to be a cart post. And then we can move this over to that one. Enable the building. We're way low on yaks. We do have the ability to do the compact yak breeder. And we've got this. We got 6 hay that are doing nothing. We only need 4. So we put it there. There we go. They've got plenty. We don't have enough money for it. Because we're poor. Do we not have enough money for that either? Oh, we are so in trouble. Give them a little hut. Hey, that gets us something. And of course, we need artisans. Gotta get that yak. They're taking up so much space over here. What if we disable that? That doesn't help. We're gonna need to get all of these up here, but to get that, we need to get the Sampa. That is not quite producing enough. Okay, let's see. Let me take a moment, step back, take a look at it, then we'll jump right back in whenever I figure out what a solution might be to make this the most efficient way to get us to where we can get these rock crystals. Okay, I was able to do some maneuvering. We were able to take out a little bit of a loan again. Now we're getting our money, our treasury coming back up there. We got all of this taken care of because we are now producing not just some honey, but we are now producing our own cheese, which is cutting down on the costs of everything we need. And we have then now almost met our full supply of cheese and eggs up here, which is helping us all around also. We could actually use one more cheese maker though. It's got way more than it needs. So let's look at doing just that. One more cheese maker. We're going to send that to that guy. And that one actually gets us everything we need as far as cheese. I'm hesitant to upgrade any of these for fear that's going to get us right back into the cycle we were in. We now have enough over here to at least keep these people happy. Sampa would help us, but if we do the upgrades, that's going to cause another issue. We could get decorations, some simple decorations, and that's helping make everybody a little bit happier too. But we need to get more rock crystals, so we're going to start by doing that, and we need to send these somewhere to get them to our place. And we need to get another mine built here. Oh, we turned negative again. Let's actually disable this for right now. And we are going to need some more lowlanders as well as artisans. And we're going to need a distribution post right here. So let's, how are we doing on income? We've got 852. It is going up. We are going to need that cart post. And we can bring this down to there. It gets us a little bit closer. One more, once we get it working, we'll be fine. But let's make sure we have the people we need. There's one. Oh, we can go ahead and upgrade those. That helps a little bit. And let's get ourselves a few more artisans. Let's turn this thing on and see what happens. Oh, we're still making, so we're okay. I did get us a compact yak breeder as well. So that helped tremendously too, because it's now providing 14 yaks as opposed to providing for just, you know, this is only providing 10. So that is much more beneficial to us. And I think when if we come back to this mountain, we will need to, oh, you've got grandkids? 16 of them. Oh my. But we come back to this, we're going to need to redo this and get ourselves more compact yak breeders. That will help us up and get us a lot more yaks as well. Free up some space and labor that way. And we made it through it. They are obviously ramping up on difficulty. I'm going to have to, I think, make more of a game plan and strategy. Maybe take time rather than just rushing through some of these. But we're back to our Splintered Soul here, mission 6 on the next one. But we're going to wrap this episode up here. Want to thank all of you for joining me as always. As we figure this one out, remember it's 15 missions. The goal is to get through the campaign. And just be sure to check in on the next one, see how progress is going. Thanks again. Until next time, take care. And as always, have yourselves an amazing day.